Well, moving on to the next story.
All right.
Here's something that I know drive you nuts, and it definitely drives me nuts.
Okay.
Especially since you're an IT guy and you're technically savvy.
Right. And a Pantera American. Right.
But, in the time that you've known me, I think I met you in 98, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So I've known you for 16 years.
Right.
Give or take. And you, and I know you've commented on this before.
Okay.
I did not own a computer until you basically had, provided me with an old gateway.
Right, sure. Yeah, you had a web TV.
I had a web TV.
Right.
I did. And the thing is that from a technical standpoint, when it comes to learning and knowing about computers, everything that I know is self-taught.
Right, of course.
And I think I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, you're way more savvy than most people.
Okay. Well, we got a government agency known as the IRS. And this past year, they lost 80,000 emails.
Yeah, they lost them.
Just strangely enough, 80,000 emails just disappeared.
And they all happen to be from key people.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Of course, a guy like yourself, who's in the IT business.
Sure.
And a guy like myself, who is just a novice, but I have a show.
Right.
And everything that we do on this show is run from my base here. And I have backup after backup after backup.
Sure.
Of everything we've ever done.
Right.
But yet the IRS loses 80,000 emails.
Yeah, but don't you dare fucking be 1 hour late on submitting your forms to them.
Exactly. So apparently, a watchdog group recovered a lot of these emails.
What was the name of the group? No shit. Real fucking hard to recover email.
Right. Johnson asks how 80,000 lost learner emails were recovered by the IRS watchdog.
Right. So it was just this one person had 80,000 missing emails.
Yeah. But here's the question, and you and I know what the answer is. Because they got caught with their finger in the cookie jar, as it were.
Sure.
They were targeting people. And so when they were called on it, all of a sudden, all that information was just strangely disappeared.
Right, sure.
Yeah, just kind of disappeared.
Sure it did.
And nobody's been held accountable for it.
She should be in jail.
Period. Yeah, absolutely. Well, somehow this watchdog group was able to recover a lot of these emails. Were you aware of this?
I wasn't aware of it. It's not stunning. It's not real hard.
No, it's not stunning at all. But the fact is that here we are, I don't know, about a year now, and nobody's been held accountable for any of this.
No, of course not.
Hail and kill caller, you're on the air.
Liar!
That's it?
Is that Tim?
I think so.
All right. Ban him.
All right.
Stop taking calls.
Yeah. After the Internal Revenue Service Inspector General recovered some of the 80,000 emails to and from the former agency executive Lois Lerner, lawmakers began asking why the IRS had previously claimed most of those emails were permanently lost.
Because they weren't telling the truth.
Permanently lost.
Yeah, they were permanently lost.
Yeah. Dude, I know you've had crashes at your house. You've lost hard drives and you lost, PCs and laptops, et cetera, et cetera. How much stuff have you actually lost?
Well, years ago, yes.
Years ago.
Now, no.
Yeah, that's my point.
No. Now, $60 for carbonite and you can't lose anything.
That's my point.
Yeah. And I got to imagine that the IRS, a government agency that is, that obviously deals in confidentiality, they've got everything not only backed up, but they've got versioning as well so that they can go back a year, a week, a day.
They've got perpetual redundancy.
Of course they do. Any servers, not to get into a whole techie conversation, but any server is going to be what's known as a RAID configuration.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is multiple hard drives in a server, and they constantly are backing up the disk. So if one drops, you just flip to the other one.
Exactly.
That's how it works.
They've got those RAID servers that got like 4 or 5 hard drives in a series.
No, well, they either have 4, 8, or 16, depending on how big the machine is.
Absolutely.
And they break it into segments, of like 4 hard drives, and then those will mirror to the other 4. That's how it works. You got Drobos, and you got all kinds of shit that's out there. There's no way does the IRS just fucking run on some static bullshit with no backup. It's an impossibility.
Sure. In a letter to the IRS Commissioner John Koskinen, Tuesday, Senator Ron Johnson demanded details about the agency's attempt to produce the emails before its watchdog, the Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration, succeeded in doing so.
Not so sure about Ron Johnson, though. Isn't that the same guy that thought that Hawaii would flip over if all the people...
I don't remember what that guy's name was.
Pretty sure that's the same.
That's the guy who thought that if they put too much stuff on Hawaii, it would flip over.
Yeah,
or was it Hawaii or was it Guam?
Guam. Whatever.
Yeah. Guam would flip over because it was too heavy on one side with all the military operation.
That's right.
It's just a button floating out there in the water, and if you get too far to the edge, it'll flip over.
That's right. It's like the door that what's her name, Rose, was floating on when the Titanic sank.
Right. Please. The Wisconsin Republicans cited a November report from the Washington Examiner that revealed TIGTA's discovery of the estimated 30,000 emails on disaster recovery tapes.
Right.
Tapes. They're still using recovery tapes?
I guess so.
Please.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wish to take that back. It was Hank Johnson, not Ron Johnson.
Okay.
A different senator.
Okay. I didn't think that sounded right, but tapes. Who's been using tapes?
What year is this?
Yeah, 1990. Using recovery tapes.
Tape. He's used tape in forever.
Yeah. But TIGTA's officials informed Johnson's staff last week that it had ultimately extracted 80,000 from the tapes.
Wow.
Raising questions about whether the IRS truly went to great lengths and made extraordinary efforts to find the lost emails, as Koskinen testified last year.
They looked in a closet and said, nope, don't see them.
Nope, it's not in here. Sorry.
Nope, I can't see them.
They must be lost.
Yep. We tried.
Yeah. Johnson, who chairs the Homeland Security and Government Affairs Committee, also expressed concern about a reported trove of 2,500 documents that could show taxpayer information held by the Internal Revenue Service being shared with President Obama's White House.
Right.
Johnson asked the IRS commissioner to demonstrate that his agency had given Congress all the records of communication between IRS and White House officials.
All right.
The 80,000 emails will likely yield about 16,000 unique emails, with the rest being duplicates, according to the letter.
Okay.
While TIGTA's still must compare these 16,000 emails to the emails already produced by the IRS, it is possible that a large number of these emails have not yet been produced to Congress, Johnson said, pointing to the House Oversight Committee report that the IRS officials had collected less than 100 of learners' emails to give to the lawmakers.
Oh, wow. They worked hard trying to get this done.
Yeah.
100.
Yeah. The former director of the tax agency's exempt organization unit, Lerner left her IRS post amid allegations that she had participated in a scheme to subject conservative nonprofit to extra scrutiny.
Yeah.
Her departure did little to slow a congressional probe into her activities, which included a request for email records from the time she led the office that decided tax-exempt status.
You think this bitch will get a pardon in 2 years?
Of course she will.
Of course she will.
Yep, she'll go untouched. Koskinen informed lawmakers on the Hill on June of 2014 that the agency had lost all of the emails Lerner sent or received between January 2009 and April 2011.
Wow.
How convenient.
Yeah, what? And that's exactly when they were looking for, too.
Right. And they just happened to be gone.
Man, what a tough break.
Right.
Jeez.
They were lost due to the complications from a computer crash. A computer crash.
One. Yeah, 80,000 emails.
Yeah, just one.
What else did she lose in that computer crash?
Right.
That's what I'd like to know. Did she lose all her Word documents too? You know, or spreadsheets? Because I got to think that some of these people that were targeted in the emails might have been on some spreadsheets. Oh, that's right. Those probably were lost too, right?
Right.
Okay.
He said the disaster tapes could only store emails for a 6-month period.
Yeah, sure.
The disaster tapes.
Disaster tapes.
What year is this again, as you said?
They haven't upgraded since the Nixon administration.
Disaster tapes. I think the last time I remember hearing about backup tapes was like 1992.
Yeah, no, it's been forever. That
tapes.
Way done.
The announcement that thousands of emails from a key search of time, the announcement that thousands of emails from a key stretch of time in Lerner's tenure had disappeared sparked outrage and skepticism among congressional Republicans last year.
Yeah. Was it really skepticism? I don't think they were skeptical. They knew they were getting played.
Right. Koskinen said the tax agency had waited to tell Congress about the missing emails for several months while it attempted to track them down, according to Johnson's letter.
Right. Or we're waiting for those tapes to go away.
Yeah. It just can't seem to find those.
Yeah, because it's more than 6 months now.
Right.
Oh, we didn't start investigating until the 7th month?
Those tapes are missing.
Yeah, really.
God damn it.
Those damn tapes.
Yeah.
Can't believe our COBOL backup system didn't work.
Right.
Good Lord.
Tapes.
That
reminds me of people who say, they were taping my call.
Yeah, they were taping my call.
Right. Thought you'd like that.
I still say I'm listening to an album.
Well, yeah, but an album, doesn't necessarily denote vinyl.
Not anymore, but I think most people they're trying to go away from album. They're trying to go with release.
Sure.
Now everybody's supposed to say your release, but I still say album.
Yeah, even CD is, out of date now because CDs are going away.
Yeah, they go right in the trash when I get them.
After you rip them.
Yeah, I rip them and then I throw them away.
Rip them and throw them away.
Speaking of which, I got to rip and throw away the new Michael Schenker. Sitting right there on the table.
Rip and throw away.
That's right. I have no use for them.
Yeah.
Although I've got the new Chips Enough sitting right here. That's a handy one to keep.
Might get that signed. That sign, put that in.
Not if I wait for him to come to your house to sign it.
Yeah, no shit. I've only been here 12 years.
God, how fucked up is that there's a better chance of me getting a Chips Enough autograph in my town than in your house?
Yeah.
There's fucking 20 minutes from his house.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
I agree.